Oh, I know what it is. It's the please keep refrigerated medications. So I'm not a big fan of sorghum harvesting because it's difficult to see where you've been and where you haven't been. But it is quite a valuable crop. You plant it very late in the year, which was another benefit, and it's ready to harvest very early in the year, comparatively. It's a very short growth crop. So it does have its benefits. Plus you can feed it to pigs. Well, we'll have to see what Maize Plus brings us, but sorghum is one of, does replace corn. So if you don't have a corn header, you can just feed the pig sorghum instead. So I don't need a corn header for a while, at least. So this is definitely doing us good in the environmental score area. Nitrogen is crashing in this field. Oh, I have to go there. Yes, see, now we've hit 99 on this field too. So our environmental score is now the best it can be. And we are next to a Giants parking lot by the looks of it. Fortunately, the Giants not at home. But yeah, this whole sort of adding the trees, the mountains are a little less distinct, I think. But again, that's kind of a good thing. They were quite foreboding on the previous version of the map. And I'm gonna guess that we're pretty much gonna be very close to 100% full when we reach the beginning of the field again. So one headland is 100%. Obviously, as we go round, I generally do 3. We should end up with going further. And I can get two full tanks and a partial in our trailer from this harvester. So of course now the big question is, I mean, looking at what we're doing at the moment, we're producing bread, 2 pallets a month, and they sell for about £3,000 a month. So we've got £3,000 a month income from bread. We've got, I think, about 1,700 from tomatoes. Silage is our big income at this point, and that is giving us, I want to say, about 17,000 per 2 months. Obviously it's going to be a little bit more now because I am saving it for a better value. We got 2 cuts now in our silage bunker. I'd like to expand that silage bunker to double, but again I have to remove the sheds and the silage bunker and find a shed that fits the yard. And there we go. 90% full, just as we reach the entrance to the field again. All right. We'll get this edge started. Actually, we do 8,600, so it won't take long for this to fill out. So all of the grains get immediately shipped down to the flour mill to produce flour. We do have canola in our bins. That is going to be sold when the price peaks. While we're filling this up, let's pull forward, put more weight on the axles. I am going to look at the value of silage. Still only 150. Price fluctuations. We're just horrible prices. September is the next good sell month. We did the cut in our July. Oh, it's August now. So next month we've got another cut of silage from the field behind us. Guess we will see. I'm in the tractor. We'll see what else we can get up to in the meantime. I might do some contract harvest work, but borrow the equipment rather than use rented equipment, because that just doesn't pay for itself. I will probably do that northern field and silage that up. I didn't look at the equipment it gives us. I know it gives us a big M, which we can cut and windrow in one move. I didn't look at what other stuff it gave us. Let's take a look at that. Field 50-ish. Oh, there's a couple. Field 53. Oh, it's 26,000 this pays. So you've got big M, you've got big square Bailey, you've got that, you've got a fast track and a square bale carrier. Sometimes I look at those and I would possibly substitute my round bale trailer and our bale transporter, because we can carry 24 round bales on our transporter. That square transporter they're giving us only moves about 14, so you get more product moved in one go. They've given us, oh actually no, we would have, yeah, we could reduce the size of the bales we're producing and still use this. The wrapper they have wrap both square and round bales, only medium size or smaller. So we'd create more bales and smaller bales than we traditionally do with the extractor. But I don't mind doing that, and it's kind of going to be a waste of time. Yeah, it's going to be as much waste of time creating square bales and then wrapping them as it is doing round bales and wrapping them with the same wrapper. I can put the round bale wrapper on a follow me and then drive the big M around. So there's ways and means. The big thing is transportation. It's the sell points aren't exactly round the corner. This one is going to the bales market. Well, I can cut through the field, the dirt track between the fields to get to it. So it's not exactly a long trip, but it's the difference between transporting 14 bales and 24 bales per trip. We'll see. But, well, actually, you won't see. I will almost definitely do that contract off camera, and I may do it as I may test it as a Maize Plus contract, just because it's easy to do that way. Or it's a justification. Alrighty. I'm doing okay with coverage. I don't think I've missed anything. I'm being a little bit liberal with the left edge here, so that I don't end up missing a swath. This is going to mulch down quite nicely, I would think. So anyway, and here we are back at the entrance to the field again. Only 70% filled. Squeak. Probably unload here. Rather than have the trailer chase us around. It will mean we can do a full lap with the harvester. I don't think we're going to get 3 headlands worth of grain in the cart. I left the tractor running, so we can actually see how full it is. So yeah, we get about 80% in there. Oh, actually more. And the other thing I don't know is how heavy sorghum is. Oh, come on, fold. So I don't know if we'll exceed the weight capacity of the trailer running sorghum. Sorghum itself, I believe, has more value than the other cereal crops, but it's not a high yield of a high volume crop, I'd say. We are getting a good yield here because points. Did I look at the equipment sales? Yeah, it was the big auger wagon and the other thing that I didn't need. We are now down below 59,000 money, so I think we've had, looking down at the equipment, we just ticked into the 6th hour of usage on this thing, so we just paid another hourly rate on it. Which is the expensive one. So yeah, definitely a bad choice doing contracts with rented equipment. However, we did need to rent the equipment this year for our use. And we know not to do that in the future. So, yay plans. We are getting a good amount here, I will say. We got 16,000 approximately in the cart. I think the cart takes about 21.5-ish. And yeah, again, not worth putting the extenders on the cart because it just won't. It doesn't have the weight capacity to haul most of the stuff with the extenders on. So, I mean, you can have the cart in its base form of about 21,000. You can add the extenders, which pushes it up to something significantly more. Oh. Now, this is a piece of equipment that I could consider. I don't have the tractor for it, that's the problem. But it's 23,000, 57% off. I don't need that. And then we can buy the front one, and it's just that I need a 300 horsepower tractor for it, and I don't have that at the moment. Oh. We'll see if it's still there when we're done. But what was I going there for? Oh, I was going to look at my trailer. This thing. Oh, not worth much. No. Does 20 tons. So it's got quite a good weight capacity, but yeah, we can take 18,000 litres of wheat. We can put the extenders on the side and take 18,000 litres of wheat. So frankly, it's kind of at its limits for that. Okay, this should work okay for us. We only got half the tank out. I'm thinking that that's weight related again. So what we'll do, we'll get that started, we'll put it on a worker, and we'll jump out and run this down to the grain mill. So yeah, sorghum is a heavy crop. We can empty that harvester possibly twice. I do have... Turn off the crop sensor. I thought I turned them off. There we go. Don't need to be running the crop sensors at this time of day for this job. So this field, I can put winter anything. Wheat, oats, or barley, I think. Kind of considering maybe barley. can't plant until September, but the field itself is all prepared, and we have a direct seeder, so I'm not sure we're going to make it back before the worker gets filled up. I suppose I can keep an eye on that and send him home. Oops. Should probably drive in the cab. And I can see where I'm going. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, definitely need more. Land makes things, makes us money faster. So there is all of that. And then the equipment just helps us get the jobs done quicker. It doesn't make us more money. Potentially costs us more because the equipment's more expensive. Okay, harvester is full. So we'll come in here, we'll drop this off. We have 2 crates of flour already. Jump out. Okay, we will unload that, go see the harvester. Send the worker home and back off a bit. Because it's heading the wrong way now. So we can get about 2 tanks from the harvester into the into our truck. I do want to jump out of here, and we will. Turn on the sorghum, turn off the barley. We don't need to be paying money for... I don't know if it actually charges you for having the production running when it's not producing, but... there is that potential, so not having the barley wheat notes turned on is probably a plan. Damn. Oh, come on. Get out of the way. I think the other thing with if we bought the ground that the mill is on, we could possibly gain access to the trees around it and possibly thin some of those out and make a little bit of money over winter. Just as a thought. I don't have a good trailer for transporting wood though. I don't have log forks, but I got front loaders on all the tractors, so it wouldn't be much of a deal to get a log fork attachment. And it's not that far down to the sawmill either, so I don't intend to buy the sawmill, so we should have an unlimited shipment of logs there if I choose to. That said, the sawmill It's not so much the sawmill, it's the furniture factory. Is very good income per pallet. Production rate isn't the greatest. I mean, we're only getting 2 pallets a month of bread. I would guess, pallets per month on furniture is appalling, like about 1. But still. But then it's the cost of the purchase that may be an issue. I suppose I could look at that while we empty this off. Oh, I did leave that on. So, blah blah blah. There. Zoom out. That's the spinnery. That's the sawmill. That's the great processing unit. Visit. That's 100,000. I don't actually have 100,000. I also don't know where the furniture factory is. It's the cereal factory. It's the supermarket. Tailor shop. Oil mill. Sugar mill. I don't know that there is a furniture factory on this map. Yeah, well. That got done. Let's fold that in, turn that on. And get harvesting again. So yeah, without a furniture factory, we would have to make our own. Construction things, construction, production. Carpentry, that's the one that creates those, and that costs, only it costs 60,000, so I mean, I guess that's not bad. It's 160,000 to buy all of it. And I would need to buy the placeable land up in the northeast of the map. How's my angle? About 180, so... Oh, come on. There we go. About 180. That's a good line to take. That's probably more than 3 harvested widths, I would guess. And I still haven't downloaded Courseplay, which I may add at a later stage. I think my priorities as far as script mods are concerned, we'll take a look at Maze Plus, hopefully the coming week, and I'll be able to have that running next weekend.